Hey guys, my business wisdom today is going to be about money and beliefs around money, because there are a lot of beliefs that we have, that we grow up with, that we don't question and are affecting us and affecting our business. And we have to reevaluate these things on a semi-constant basis to make sure that we're not living off of an experience in the past when we're pricing our services. So the first part, I remember when I was a kid, we didn't have much money growing up, my family and I. And I remember this experience that I think shaped some of my beliefs, and maybe some of you have this experience too, or had a similar experience. So there was this thing called, they used to have these Electrolux vacuums that were these like fancy vacuums back in the day, and my mom, her sisters, they really loved these vacuums, and they used to rave about them and the different ones and how well they pick up and all this stuff, right? And I remember being a little kid, and there was an Electrolux guy. They had door-to-door salesmen like that, and so he came to the house, and he comes in and he's showing us the vacuum and what it does, and he's putting like powder or something on the floor and vacuuming it up, and he's like, this is amazing, blah 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 blah, like, and everybody's just enthralled with this vacuum. My mom was so excited, and so they have all these different options, and she's like, oh, I want this one. And anyway, the price was very high. I don't remember what it was at this point, and we were like, well, we can't get it, and it was sad, right? We couldn't get the one we wanted. And I remember conversation after, like, well, that's how they get you. They come in and blah 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 blah, right? And I get it. Experiences like that stack, shape our beliefs about money and about salespeople and about business, right? Because this person that came in got us so happy, and then we couldn't get it. So that person is a bad person in our eyes at that time. So people that are charging high amounts then are bad people, because there's a painful situation that came out of that action, right? Now think of a different example. Imagine someone that has an excess of money. That same person, that same Electrolux guy comes in and does his sales pitch, and we're like, you know what? Wow, this is amazing. Let's get it. And then, we get it, and like, no, not that one, the best one. They get the best one. And then from that point on, like, the moms around the house is like, my vacuum's so great, vacuuming up, blah, blah, blah. Right now, that same salesperson, the same guy, right, brought joy to the house. Now, salespeople bring joy to the house. And that shapes the perspective around sales for that family. So now, like, that person that had that experience is going out. Now, if they become, so both of these people, let's say they become business people, and the one that had the painful experience is feeling bad charging people for services or for the best product or whatever it is, and the person that had the great experience has no trouble selling people top dollar items because they know that it can bring joy to people. Now they're not doing something bad, they're doing something good for people, and they're more going to be in alignment with doing those things. Be aware of how our experiences have an effect on us, and know that charging people isn't a bad thing. Because if you're making money, and you're making good money, for one, you're not struggling. You're able to take care of the people that count on you, your employees, your family, your vendors, your suppliers, whatever, right? But now you're adding value to everyone that works with you. You're doing that for them because you've charged the right amount, and you're able to grow your business, bring on more people, and have a good life and give them a good life. If you don't charge enough, you can't do any of those things. You're going to be behind on your debts. You may not make payroll. You're not going to be happy. You might be behind on your own personal payments. Don't hurt yourself because you're trying to save someone else who may not even care that the price is high, because that wasn't their experience growing up. So I challenge everyone who did have a difficult background and who didn't have a lot of money growing up to really challenge your beliefs around what it means to charge people, and realize that charging people isn't a bad thing, and it's not hurting people unless you have something that is like life or death and you're overcharging them so they can live, right? That's different than providing a service at a rate that takes care of you and allows for growth and allows for you to have a good life, and the people that care about you and depend on you, that they can be taken care of too. That's not selfish. It's responsible, and it's the right thing to do, and it's leadership. All right, guys, take care. Do your thing out there. Don't give up, and keep growing, keep changing, keep going towards your goals, man. Keep getting out there and getting to the place you want to go in life, because if you don't give up, you don't quit, you'll get there eventually. Thanks, guys. Take care.